Hi, this is Stacy from Android App Reviews, and today we're going to be taking a look at Google Keep. Google Keep is basically a note and listing app, very similar to that of some of the other ones such as OneNote. The difference being this is Google, therefore anything you do on Google, as you know, is in the cloud and it will transfer to all your devices that are running under that account. So it's an automatic sync. So it does give you the option with this note-taking software to use a sync. Now the other ones do too. The difference is theirs is going to not be running just over the regular Google system, but over their system to sync you. So with that said, let's jump into it and I will show you what it's all about real quick. So let's jump into this thing. Okay, and I've already made some examples on here to give you an idea kind of what they look like on the screen. Here's kind of a list, your checklist over here, and then here's some notes that I made, and there's also the photo where you have the option you can add a photo and then leave a little reminder along with a photo. So let's just go ahead real quick and let's jump in and let's make a note real quick so you can kind of see how a note is created in this. So you have your title. So let's go ahead and title this note. We're going to call this work meeting. And then we're going to say bring notes. So that way it's a reminder that we have a work meeting and we need to bring notes. Now to set the reminder, you would go into the reminder, click on that. You can do a time reminder or a location reminder. So we're just going to leave it on the time reminder. And then you would click on the day option. So you've got today, tomorrow, or your next Tuesday. These are the three defaults. Although you do have the option to go down, you can actually go out and you can pick your date. So we're just going to pick this date outward. Then you have the option of morning, afternoon, evening, and night. That's the four defaults. Then you can come down and you can click on this, and then you can pick your time in the scale, whatever it is. So let's go, 3 p.m. is the work meeting on that date. Once again, very similar to some of the other note-taking apps, such as Color Note. You do have the option to click on the color palette up here, and then you can set a color for the note. You can add an image. If you click on the image thing, you're able to take a photo. If you need to take a photo of something, perhaps whatever it may be. Maybe it's something you need for your work, an idea or something. You can just take a photo and you can add it to your notes. You can do that, or you can choose an image that you already have on your device. I'm not going to do that right now because I've already done it. You have the option to also share this. So if you have anybody that you have in your contact list, you are able to add them here and share them, save it, and then they'll get notification that you have shared a note with them, and then they can add it to their notes. So that is kind of handy, the option to be able to go in and actually share your notes. Now, when you're done with this, this is kind of what it looks like here. When I brought it in with the green. The notes come in big like this. Checklists are very similar. The only difference is when you click on the checklist thing, you've got your title and you can list your items. So if I was going to start with my first list, the title, I can call it list, and then once again I could come down through there and I could go A, just to give you an idea, B, and then I can get a quick 3 of them in there, C, and that's kind of how they go in there. Just like that, and you can set a reminder. You can go in, as always, with anything. You can set any colors on anything. This button right here is just to archive it. If you just want to go ahead and send it to archive, there is a simpler way to archive that, and I will show you how to actually move things to into your archive. Okay, so this is an example already. These are your list and your notes. Your list will normally be in this column, your notes over here. It's kind of what they look like. Your photo, whenever you go to add a photo. So let me go ahead and open the one that I've already created so it gives you an idea what it looks like. When you import your image will immediately come at the top. Then you have an option to put a small note underneath it and then set a reminder. Once again, I'm sure this would come in handy if you needed, maybe perhaps you didn't want to take a big note and you could just take a picture of something, some information you needed to remember. That would probably come in handy, or if you were on your device and you actually saved maybe a print screen or something and you could put it in here as a note like, hey, this is it. just as something kind of handy to have to be able to add it. So this is kind of what your notes look like. The microphone, once again, that's for Google text-to-speech. It does not allow you to record a actual voice message for yourself to be able to come back and click on it as a reminder. It doesn't do that. I was kind of hoping it did give that option. It does not. The option to add video is also not available. It is the option only to add an image. You have an option to come up here if you click on the three dots, and you can actually change it to a single column view to where it align everything up in single column, or you can put it back just as easy as you put it that way. And then you have an option to take and actually break it apart by things that have reminders, and then the ones that are just simple notes, which would be everything. So that is pretty much all this app is about. You know, honestly, I am a big note taker. I like note apps. They work out. If you get a good one and you learn how to use it and you use it a lot. I personally use Color Note quite often now. It is pretty handy. It makes it easier for me to set things up. This one I've had and I played around now for a couple weeks on my device. I've gotten to the point where I can get in it and I can set things pretty fast at the same level as I could with the OneNote. The only thing that I dislike about this app is when you go to set a reminder that you have to click on, you have to change it from location reminder to time reminder, then you have to go in and you have to click on the day reminder, then you have to go click on the time and the date, and it just seems like you're jumping in and out of different things in this app just to do something simple as to set a simple reminder. I would think if I clicked on reminder, I'd be able to click on the date and time and get everything set at once without having to jump in and out. I do wish that part was better. You know, the option to be able to add an image is kind of nice, but it does, I mean, it is just that. It's just an image with a name. If I'm going to write the name on there anyway, do I really need the image? I could just, you know, write myself a note saying, hey, by the way, you need to go grab that. You took a picture of whatever it may be, and you need to get it and look at that in a reminder than actually having it there, because having it there, it's just there for a reminder. It's not anything, I mean, at this point, I'm not going to be able to expand this thing to view it bigger. Basically, it's just a reminder, hey, I've got this picture and perhaps I want to go look at it better. So it's not going to do me much good there anyway, so a simple reminder would probably work. It just, I think, you know, aesthetics, it's pretty. You got a picture in your notes, but beyond that, I don't think it serves a major purpose. So a little disappointed in this app. It does what it's supposed to do. It is a note-taking app. It does it. I kind of expected better, being Google. I kind of expected them to come out with something a little bit that would take the note-taking app to another level. Really, it's not there. I do like the fact that you're able to share the notes. That's kind of nice. It's kind of handy. But beyond that, this app is kind of lacking in certain areas. I'm not going to totally slam the app because it's not a bad app. If you just want to simply make a checklist or a note, I think it'll work for you. But I would say shop around. There are a lot of note apps out there and list apps, and each one has a functionality different than another, but they all kind of do the same thing. And I think if you look around and you shop around, you'll realize that there's, with the choice, that Google is not necessarily, at this present time with Google Keep, it's not necessarily the best out there. But once again, it may be for you, and if it is, do me a favor in the comments below. Go ahead and let me know what you think about this app, and if you think my review is wrong, if perhaps this is one of the better apps. And as always, stay mobile.